let's get started in your most comfy seat. And that can really be anything. Additionally, you can be laying down and you can even be doing things mindfully. Okay, so whatever form of meditation you're into today is great, but find your space. Okay, and most importantly, find mindfulness. So if you can, close down your eyes. Let's just start to feel where you are in this moment. Feel what's going on, noticing everything around you. And as you notice very intently every little sound and sensation in your environment, in your body, in your breath, allow your breath to get slower and deeper with each round. As much as you can, breathe through your nose. And maybe put a little smile, a little soft smile on your face, allowing the extra relaxation of your facial muscles to improve the quality of your breath. As you begin to notice all the sensations your breath and your body are experiencing right now, perhaps you can feel any extra tension melting out of your face and your shoulders, your back, hips, and legs. Feel free to allow your breath make quite a loud sound in your ears as it reverberates in your skull. Having taken a few moments to settle in to wherever you are in space and time, maybe we could create a sense of alignment that would complement the state of being and presence that we want to cultivate here. So for example, maybe we could find equal groundedness in each hip bone. Maybe you need to kind of wiggle a little bit side to side. Find the grounded hips. The tailbone almost tucking underneath you, and that will be accompanied by a slight pull back in your belly button. You'll feel your low back neutralize, and it should feel nice. From there, imagine your low back rising up, supporting your rib cage, which is perfectly balanced over your hips. Feel your shoulder girdle, right? The collarbones, the shoulder blades, settling heavily down onto your ribs. Think of the shoulder blades dripping down your back. Maybe your heart lifts up a little bit in front, and see if you might accompany that with a slight tuck in your chin to lengthen the back of your neck. So there are a lot of little refinements we can make to the posture in your spine that just make it easier for you to be comfortable here. And bring your awareness back to your breath here. Inflating your lungs to the fullest at the top of your inhale. Deflating your lungs to the fullest at the bottom of your exhale. Think of cleaning out all the old, stale stuff in your lungs. Feel the movement of the breath in your rib cage, but also in your belly. Belly puffs open on the inhale. I call it the Buddha belly. Just embrace it. And exhale, strong Buddha belly muscles pull inward towards your spine from all directions. Begin to notice the sensations attending the experience of breath. So we notice your nostrils, where the breath comes in and where it goes out. Notice the breath is cool on the inhale when it comes in. And it's hot when it goes out. And travel your awareness of that path of your breath down into the base of your tongue, okay, where the breath drags across your tongue. Cool on the inhale. And warm on the exhale. Maybe you can even feel the difference in humidity, cool and dry. Warm and wet. Travel your awareness down into your trachea. Okay, feeling the breath moving in your throat. Notice everything about how it feels. Bring your awareness lower down into your respiratory system here, feeling the place where the breath diverges into your two lungs. Okay, imagine that you could feel that in the center of your chest. The breath comes in cool and dry, and the breath goes out warm and wet. Continue to observe your breath, its path, the sensations your body experiences with the breath. You may have noticed your thoughts in these past few minutes crowding in, floating by, interjecting and demanding attention. And that is okay. It's okay. You notice your thoughts. They are like a child asking to be picked up, like a hungry animal asking to be fed. And this is one animal that you do not need to feed. It will continue no matter what you do. This is one child you do not need to pick up. Let the mind do its own thing. Let it be. And that frees you up. So you're not trying to control the thoughts. You're not attending to them whatsoever. You can bring your awareness back to being present with your breath and your body right now. At this point in your practice, see if you could perhaps deepen your inhales and exhales by 1 full second. Let's continue diving into body sensations and really being present with what is happening in your body right now. You could start by bringing your awareness to the place where your body contacts the floor. So this could be different. If you're doing dishes right now, it'll be the bottoms of your feet, obviously. Okay, if you're laying down, it's your whole back body. And if you're sitting, it's your hips, maybe some parts of your feet and legs. Notice your base, your connection to the earth. Become extremely aware of all the sensations attending that experience of simply resting your body on the earth. Notice the feeling of the actual flesh, your skin, against whatever materials might be between you and the earth. Notice that. Noticing layers of muscle now, the relation of your bones to the ground. And then starting with your lower body, begin to be extremely aware of all the sensations in your feet, your legs, your base. In your mind, trace the sensations from the very tips of your toes. Trace that inner body map of the knowledge that you have about the bones in your feet. Feel the bones of your lower leg connecting at the knee, the upper leg. Okay, simply, very, very simply, nothing too deep, right? We're just simply connecting with the actual tissues, that physical body that we live in. Begin to travel your awareness up toward your hips and your belly and all the tissues between your ribs and your sitting bones. Okay, all of that, all the little tiny muscles and connections that run around and between your hips and through your hip bones. There's so much happening there. In your mind body map, just be aware and feel the legs connecting to the hips, your spine rising up out of your hips, the softness of your belly that rests in the bowl of your pelvis. Notice and feel everything there. Perhaps you really tune in and become intensely aware of the expansion of your belly outward on the inhale to allow the breath to come into the lungs. Notice the contraction of the belly inward on the exhale to squeeze the lungs clean. Notice the layer of skin around this part of your body. Clothing maybe is touching the skin. Notice how that feels. Allow all of the parts of your belly and your legs, okay, contacting the floor, your base, to soften and relax here. Any tension melting out of them. With each exhale, you could envision just a beautiful glow, maybe a softness in that lower body, melting tension into the earth. And now shift your awareness upward into the upper part of your torso, the rib cage, okay, the diaphragm that separates your belly from your lungs, and your chest, okay, the back, the front, the sides, the top of your rib cage. Feel the inhale expanding it outward, and feel the exhale compressing it inward. Notice the skin over your ribs, all the little muscles between them. Notice the bony plates of your shoulder blades and the stringy arches of your ribs. Okay, bringing awareness up into your arms and your shoulder girdle here. Notice all the tissues, your arms, your fingers, your fingertips. Think about the tiny muscles in your hands and the long muscles in your arms. Notice and feel the arrangement of bones. It's really quite amazing that we have these incredible bodies. As you continue breathing deeply, just feeling aware of your upper body very simply. This is a great time to cultivate gratitude for the health that you have, this whole body that you have that miraculously functions exactly the right way you need it at exactly the right time. How wonderful. With each breath, now release any tension that you hold in your upper body. Let it drip out of your fingertips. Let it melt down your back. Feel your chest and your throat and your heart big and open and soft. Bringing your awareness upward to your head and your face now, your connection to the sky, right? We're rooted into the earth, but we're also connected and equally come from that sky. Okay. So allow the top of your head to feel almost as if drawn upward by an invisible thread, so that even the back of your neck feels long. And start to become extremely aware of all the tissues that wrap over your scalp, your face, the tiny muscles that move your eyes, even the hairs of your eyebrows. So many sensory organs on your head to tune into. What do you hear right now with your sensitive ears? Let every sound in. It's all part of this wonderful moment. Notice your tongue soft in your mouth, your jaw hangs softly. Notice all the sensations on your sensitive tongue. Notice your eyes, the special color of gray that you can see with your eyes closed. Warm gray. And soften your eyes. Notice even your nose again, that feeling of the breath coming in and out. Allow any tension in your face and your head and neck to just drain and evaporate off of you with each breath. Any tension that remains in your body now is draining out with your last few long, slow breaths here. And now bring back a tiny smile to your face, just a soft little smile. And slowly blink your eyes open. Look at the beautiful world around you. So much to be grateful for. And this is where I'll leave you for our practice today. Thanks so much for joining me.